What's up, guys? It's Red Devil Ace. Oh, shit. What's up, guys? It's Red Devil Ace, and this is a different video than what I usually post. And I know it's been a long ass while since I've ever posted anything on the channel again, so I really apologize for that. It's just been really busy lately, and I haven't been getting time to upload. But at least I kind of have a bit of a time frame. So as you can see, this is not a gameplay video, and this is not a reaction video. This is something I actually kind of want to start on my channel, like animes that I love or animes that influenced me throughout my life. And the anime that we're going to talk about today is a bit of an underrated one in my opinion. Like, this anime doesn't have a lot of you know a lot of support, or at least like a lot of talked about on Twitter and stuff like that. And the anime today is Tokyo Revengers. Now, if anyone doesn't know what Tokyo Revengers is, it's about an anime where the main character named Takemichi Hanagaki goes back and forth through time so he can save his girlfriend Hina, and then this whole thing with the Tokyo Manja Gang ensues. And I don't want to give too much away. Awesome storytelling, and guys, I mean, people like me, we are not that easily pleased when it comes to certain anime, because for me personally, I'm the type of guy that would be like, anime, like, I only want anime that really excites me and that'll get me to watch it. Like, either the anime needs to have memorable characters, awesome storytelling, or just needs to be funny as fuck. And Fire Force did that for me. Hajime no Ippo did that for me. And also, like the anime we're talking about, Tokyo Revengers did that for me. And as you can tell by the picture in my Twitter or in my Instagram, that is heavily influenced by Fire Force. And for the logo to get switched from this to this, it has to be a really fucking good anime for me to actually do something like that to my own work. And all I want to say is that if you haven't seen Tokyo Revengers yet, it is an awesome anime. I highly recommend watching that, because even though it doesn't have all of the flair like Demon Slayer or Dragon Ball or One Piece, it doesn't have all the awesome superpowers and stuff like that people really watch for anime, but once you read the manga and watch more and more of the anime, you can tell that these characters are going through some really heavy stuff, and it also just entices you. Like, you just want to see more of their progression as a character, or what they'll turn into in the future, thanks to the time leaps that Takemichi is doing. And like, this anime got nominated for Best Boy, Best Antagonist, and Best Anime Opening for the Crunchyroll Awards in 2021. I think it's 2021? It is 2021. But all in all, it's just to see what these characters go through and to see what they get themselves into. And like, you would think that this is like I'd say it's like freaking like The Godfather mixed with Dragon Ball Z animation. It's like, not all of the the key powers and stuff like that. It's just the weight and the risk in movies like The Godfather and in Blood In Blood Out, and mixed with like this animation. You would never think that these two would actually go well together, but it just really freaking does. And it's like they used like gangs and violence, and like they throw around words like family and brothers, like, as actual family within Tomen. And from an outside perspective, not a lot of people get that about this anime, that just because they're part of the same gang, they should see each other's family. But like, even in the first season in Tokyo Revengers on Crunchyroll, you can see that they really care about each other. Not because because they're the strongest and we need to protect each other. It's like, if one member of the gang gets beat the fuck up or disrespected, the entire gang is gonna get on that. And a good example of that is when I remember in the first season, I think it's Pachin's friend got got beat up his girlfriend got raped, and then his friend's family got assaulted by the gang Mobius, and you can tell that everyone is willing to back this guy up, even if he was like the most unlikable member in the gang, or he was the newest member in the gang. The entire gang had their back, and that's just something really, really nostalgic to me, and also just something that I don't think we don't see a lot of that now in real life nowadays, and that's just something that I really like about anime. That is just that escape from everyday life, and you wish you can be in someone else's shoes. Like in my opinion, I'd rather be in Takemichi's shoes rather than in Mikey's. And a lot of people that know about Tokyo Revengers are probably going to be down in the comment section like, why would you want to be Takemichi other than Mikey? Like, Mikey is the invincible Mikey because it shows that he's basically invincible because he would not give a single shit on who he's going up against. Like, this dude can take down like at least like 1,000 members single-handedly, along with Draken, because Draken is just incredibly OP when it comes to fighting. But I just think that Takemichi's is like just like a little bit of a better character than Best Boy Mikey. It's because you can see that he really wants to not just save his girlfriend, but also he just wants to right his own wrongs that he's done when he was younger, while he was still a delinquent and a part of the Tokyo Manji gang. Because the anime and also the manga does a really good job at explaining the differences on what life could have been and what life ended up to. Because people shouldn't really, let people push them around, and that's what, Takemichi has done. Like, he's always been apologizing. He's always been, not standing up for himself. He's always been pitying himself. He wasn't even pushing himself further. He wasn't doing what he wanted. He was always doing everything out of fear. And now that he has the opportunity to go back into that, like, the point where all of this started, and he was able to right those wrongs, is like, you just want to see more, and you just want to see how these changes that he does to the past will affect the future. It's like, kind of like how Back to the Future is like, they do all these things in the past, and you're just really, really curious of how their future is going to end up. And Tokyo Revengers does the exact same thing to a really, really good degree. And now that it has one season up, a second season has been announced, and that's the Christmas arc, and I just cannot wait to watch that get anime, because I read ahead on the manga, and the manga, I feel like the anime doesn't really do the manga, that much justice as people think. It's because it's like Demon Slayer. Once you read the manga, you are just begging and waiting for the new season to get animated, because you already know what's going to happen. You just want to see it give it justice. And don't get me wrong, the anime does really good at giving Tokyo Revengers justice, but also I'm just really, really curious on how they're going to animate certain parts of the manga. I'm not going to tell you which parts. I just want anyone that watches this to go read it for yourself. It's a really, really good read. I highly, highly recommend it. And also, another thing that I want to touch on Tokyo Revengers, and this has been going in my mind back and forth, so many controversy behind just one little small thing, and it's so misunderstood that I sometimes tend to bash my head into the wall because it shouldn't be that big of a problem. And if anyone knows about Tokyo Revengers as much as I do, and I think a few people that I know personally might watch this video and they'll agree with me on this, the symbol on the Tomen uniform is not a swastika that brings, malice and evil into the world. It's called a freaking manji. And if you don't know what a manji is, this is what a manji is. I'll leave a screenshot of the explanation of the manji. And from what I know, the manji is a Japanese symbol that brings joy, unity, and acceptance. And it makes sense for a gang like this that literally have nothing else that would have. It makes sense that they would put that on their backs because they literally probably don't have anything else to turn to aside from Tokyo Manji gang. And I will gladly wear a Tomen hoodie out in public because at least I know I'm wearing something good on my back. and also on my front, because I did see a few anime websites that have really, really, really sweet hoodies, and I can't wait to get those. But just to clarify, that symbol is called a manji, not a symbol that should have died in the 40s along with the war. Okay? I just want to get that through. So, that concludes the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this, please leave a like, subscribe, and also check out my Twitch and my Twitter and my Instagram. I'll probably leave them all three in the description below. Please share with your friends, and please, 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 if you're looking for good anime to watch this year, watch Tokyo Revengers, please. It is such a good anime, and you will not have a bad time watching it. Oh, God. So, maybe I'll probably do another video like this, because I just really like talking about anime and stuff like that. I'll probably do one for Fire Force, because that's what my original image was based off of, and possibly an anime called Hajime no Ippo, which is probably another really, really, really underrated anime, and it's just such a good series, and I'll probably do that in a later video. I just need to find time to record and get all this stuff set up, but, well, I guess I just got lucky today. So, like always, to keep the blood boiling and the heart pumping, my name is Red Delois, and I'll see you all next time. Later.